What's up, you guys? It's Matt here. With the community divided on this proposal 11-9-33, seeing people that are at 33 yes vote, 33 no vote, 14 or whatever in no with veto, and then you see 22 on abstain, everybody is all over the place, right? We're not together, and it shows how divided this community really is. It shows how much we care about certain narratives, right? So, in my last video, I talked about how we should come together as a group and really push towards burning like as much as possible on CEXs, and that a lot of people do agree that what we have right now is fine. You know, the 0.5% is fine, 0.35% on chain is not really having any type of major effect because we're not seeing a ton of volume that's happening over there. However, so this doesn't really need to change on chain. However, off chain, we need to find a way to get those CEXs to burn. Now, if we don't, right, with the failure of this proposal and the division of this community, it really gives me a different exit plan. Now, things will change as long as we see a mission, as long as we see the community come together. If the community comes together, this exit plan completely changes. And I love when, exit plans change. Let me go ahead and reverse this because for some reason I made an error here. I love when exit plans change because you now, especially like as you're towards the lower end, because you now are developing more paths forward. Now, if it changes for the worst, where you're making less money, that usually isn't the best sign of community success, right? I feel like Terra Luna Classic has a lot of popularity. It has always had a lot of popularity and will continue to have a lot of popularity. And it will grow to multiple billions of dollars worth of a market cap, maybe multiple tens of billions of dollars worth of a market cap. But with burning, it accelerates the price to a whole nother level for you, for me, and for everybody else that's already a part of it. So let's talk about my exit plan. Let me show you exactly where I stand as of right now with only the burn tax that's happening on chain and nothing that's happening off chain. If we agree to do that, again, this changes. So guys, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell for more of these videos. Also, make sure you check out some of the links down below. It does help out the channel. And if you guys want to follow me on Twitter, follow me on Patreon, those links are in the description as well. Don't forget about my MargX link. If you guys want to start trading with up to 100x leverage, you can start with as little as $10. You can start with $10, invest it, trade 100x leverage if you want to learn the system, and then be able to start trading effectively once you find the right strategy. Honestly, it's amazing. It's been great for me because I was able to start with $10. I was able to start with $100, throw everything on maybe 100x leverage, 50x leverage. And if I lose it, you only lose what you put in. You don't lose anything extra. You'll get fully liquidated, but you don't lose anything extra, which gives you a level of education to your trades, as long as you are taking all of that in and going, this is the reason why it failed. Well, let me see what actually happened here after I sold or after I got liquidated. What happened after that? Well, I set the price. I didn't set my stop loss at a certain point or whatever. So definitely go and check out my MargX link. I really like using that platform, and it does help out the channel. They are a partner with the channel. So let's skip all of the theatrics and everything there. Let's skip looking at, and not really theatrics, but going through Terra Luna Classic's price right now, because it's not looking great. It's still sitting at like 1.6 cents if I had to give you a little bit of an update. And we're seeing it close to that $1 billion market cap, but not necessarily over the $1 billion market cap. So let me just update this to reflect the correct price and where we are, which is that. Boom. And we'll get into this. So this is my exit plan spreadsheet. If you guys want this exit plan spreadsheet, I have one over on my Patreon. And if you guys want me to add a certain position to, give you your exit plan and for you to have your look of a position that you want, we can always add that at the bottom. I currently have LUNC, I have Jasmy, or SHIB, I have Jasmy, CRO, XRP, Caspa, Grok. Like, I want to add a bunch of different ones that are here and officially go through like all of my exit plans eventually in a video that may be like a 30-minute video. But currently, this is my Terra Luna Classic one. So if you want to go over to my Patreon, the link is in the description to sign up for that and get this exit plan spreadsheet. I believe you can get it at any level, but we also have other things that come with other levels. So if you want that, feel free to explore it. But let's look at my exit plan. So I currently have 53 million, which honestly surprised me because I thought I had 55 million. I had 57, and then I gave away 2 million. But it seems like I had 55 and I gave away 2 million. So now I have 53. So maybe I didn't do math correctly, but yeah, I have 53. I thought I had 55 million, but either way, 53 million, still a lot. I only spent $43 on this play at the bottom. I'm currently already up $4,800. So I really don't have to take any type of profit right now, and I could just accept when this is going to make a huge move. Now, I know a lot of people are set with the fact that this will increase to a drop zero. I believe it will increase to a drop zero, which would be let me go ahead and change this because this market cap, or this is not correct. So let me add a 5 here because that's how much it should be. So at a drop zero, it would be a $5.8 billion market cap. I believe it can get there. That's where I see my first selling point. Now, the reason why this has changed to where majority of the selling is happening within, I guess the lower levels, what a lot of people would expect are the lower levels, is because right now we don't see the level of commitment towards burns. We have the burns that are on chain. Fantastic. They're doing what they're doing. We also have Binance's burns, which honestly, and I don't want to create any FUD in any way, could stop. Like they could stop whenever they want to. They're doing this out of the kindness of their heart, not because it's some sort of tax that they have associated with it. They are burning 0.1% and 50% of that 0.1% fee that they have on their transactions. So if they have that 0.1% fee and they decide to get rid of the burning of that, well, now what happens? Well, we don't have the burn that comes from Binance, and now we have no commitment towards burning. So this is basically saying that we might have a lack of commitment and a lack of respect of burning. So that's why a lot of it will happen within the first or the beginning stage of Terra Luna Classic, what a lot of people would classify as the beginning stage. Now, I would sell 3 million right at the level of a drop zero, which would get me 3,000, get me up to about $7,800 worth of profit. The reason why I would take 3,000 there is one, to take a little bit of profit, but two, to find a place to reinvest a lot earlier, because I feel like it's going to find a way to drop a zero before we hit its peak, before crypto hit its peak. And I want to take that $3,000 and probably invest it directly into XRP, because I'm going to continue to invest a lot more in XRP. Hopefully it's below $1, but who really knows, right? XRP could explode at any moment, at any time. So I want to continue to invest more and more into that play, but that's kind of a whole nother story. If we look at the next level of halfway up to a penny, that will be my next sell, which would be about 20 million or $100,000. Now, 20 million is a lot, right? You're taking a lot, a huge gamble in selling 20 million that could be worth $20 million. But honestly, with no vision forward, saying that we're going to have those burns, I really want to not only like protect my profits, I want to be able to take some of these profits and throw them on different things that I truly believe in, right? Maybe I can throw them, maybe it does retrace and I throw it back in there to an extent, or maybe I find another crypto play, or maybe I put it into dividend plays. Who really knows? But I can take that $100,000 and I can use that as a form of profit. It will be long-term, so we'll be taxed at like 20%. So I don't have to worry about that portion of it getting taxed like 50%, or 40 something percent, being like $40,000, honestly. But then we look at my next level, which would be a penny. Now, I truly believe that this has the capability of getting to a level of a penny with the community, the popularity, the push within this community, and how many people that are invested into it and how many people are staked into it. I believe it can get up to a level of a penny. Now, will that be at a $58 billion market cap? It could be less. It could be more, because we have technically 6.8 billion in total supply. So it could be $68 billion market cap once we see things that start to rise and people start unstaking. But at that level, I will take $100,000 again. And then at the level of $2 cents, I'll end up taking about 15 million, which should be $300,000. Now that would be leaving $5 million in there. I would not touch that $5 million until it gets to a point of about 25 or $50. So 25 here would be 1.25 million. And I would probably touch a little bit at that point if it does find a way to get to that point. Now, that's only if, like right now, we show no promise and we find a way to get to 2 cents without implementing any type of burns, and then we finally implement burns. That's where I will change that to where I will take, I probably will take this 1 million. That gets me $250,000, leaving 4 million that's in there. So then as it gets to a level of 50 cents, I probably will take that as well if it shows that promise to get there. Now, if it does not, I will continue to hold this 5 million to see what it could be. But ultimately, without this, I would be taking, I would be going from $43 to $503,000. So that would be like kind of my main strategy as of now, leaving 5 million in there for the just in case scenario, to where I have $1 million here, $1 million here, and then, see $1 million at 75 cents, right? And $1 million at a level of $1. So if something happens to where everything does, blow up and we don't see any burning that's implemented, but then later down the line, they're like, you know what, we need to recover this. They recover it. And we find the ability to get to a level of 25, 50, 75, $1. I will have millions that are left over. And then even after that, I will have over $1 million just to sit there to see what it will be. So ultimately, while my plan may be to turn $43 into $503,000 with a lower end plan, if something happens, I will always leave 5 million in there, and it could possibly turn into a hell of a lot more. It could possibly turn into $3 million. But my expectation for this profit taking strategy is getting to $503,000. So let me know what you think about this. Obviously, if we do see burning that becomes more aggressive before we reach some of these stages, yeah, I will adjust this in the future, and I will show you guys what the new plan is. But as of right now, this is the plan, which I could possibly come out with $3 million, but more likely I'm coming out on top with about $503,000. And if we wanted to really nitpick and say that this is not going to get to 2 cents, we will see this at $203,000. And I'm perfectly fine with that from a $43 investment. Anyways, let me know what your exit plan is. Do you have a full exit strategy? Do you feel like we're going to see burning that becomes a very large impact? Trust me, I won't give up on burns. I still will reach out to these exchanges and do a 0.5% burn versus the 0.1% or 1.2%, or sorry, the 1% or 1.2%. And I think we need to find a way to get everybody that's on the burning side, instead of pushing these proposals through and just having them fail, we need to spend all of our energy on getting exchanges to burn. Doesn't matter what the percentage is, they need to burn something. And that's what we should be focusing on. And if we can do that, this exit strategy changes a slight bit. I would definitely say I'm still more heavy on the beginning stages. It just depends how far those beginning stages are by market cap and by potential, right? So guys, let me know what you think about this. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell for more videos like this one. And hopefully if you got to this point, let me know that you got to this point down in the comment section by putting apples down there. This allows me to know that people are watching all the way until the end. And before they make their comment, if you are going to make your comment, put apples as well, or put an apple if you have like emojis or something. And the reason why I'm saying that is because I want people to understand the bigger picture and actually look into the content rather than just seeing the thumbnail and the title. Because if I see your comment without the apple, I'm going to assume that you didn't really even watch the video, and or maybe that you didn't watch the whole video to get to this point. But if you understand the basics of what I'm going through in this video, I guess you can comment on it and say like, yeah, this is my strategy. This is where I'm going. This is what I plan to do and all of that. So let me know your strategy down below. What will you turn into what? Right? Because technically right now I'm turning $8,000 into, $200,000 or $500, $3,000. But from the beginning stages of where I invested, $43 to, $500, $3,000. So I'm going to get out of here, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. See ya.